ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in for the wildest thrill ride of your life. So grab a snack and sit back because we're about to throw it down.
We've got the best three-wide action door-to-door racing on the turn number 4 you'll find on iRacing, right here live on the Full Velocity Racing Network.
We are about to crown tonight's champion, and it's time to let her dig.
We're restacked and repacked up for turn number 4. Who's it gonna be? Good evening, folks, and welcome live to Full Velocity Racing Network, your source for eSport racing with, of course, the DWRL Wednesday night street fights, sponsored by Fabrication here this evening. Heat race number 1 already out onto the speedway. But I tell you, I got a special guest in the announcer's booth with me here tonight. Sam Perry, going to make his debut here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Welcome, Sam. Glad to have you aboard.
Thanks, Todd. It's be here. Looks like we've got a good field of cars out today.
Definitely looks like a great field of cars out there. A lot of different pace schemes, a lot of different things going on out there. The Chrome released last week on week 13, obviously, and already seen Eric Eichstedt in one of your sponsored cars out there, your team cars. Nice new pace scheme on that car.
Oh yeah, very nice looking paint scheme out there. I like the way it looks. I like the chrome on it, and looks. I know, I'm lost for words now.
You're looking at the pace scheme, lost for words. First time in the booth, we're going to give you a little bit of time, Sam. I'm glad to have you up here. It's definitely been a long time coming. It's good. We got Jack out here in the booth saying a couple things here and there, and now we got Sam Perry in the booth talking to us here this evening. But the Voiles Trucking starting lineup going to go away like this. Eric Eichstedt starting out in the polo. The Voodoo Child is dancing for the outside. It's Greg Tuberville. Second is Matthew Everett aboard the 06 machine. And then you have Racing Jason Salter aboard the number 10, rolling off in 4th. Rolling off 5th will be the 111 of Kyle Moyer and John Monkern in the 6th spot. 7th will be Jordan Curdy. In the number 40, I hope that's how you say his name. If not, he'll beat me with a stick later. Jim Revis rolls off 8th. 9th is going to be Corey Stansel. And then the natural one, E.J. Jones, is going to roll off in position number 10. Kevin Prettyman runs out the rest of the field in that number 88 machine. As the iRacing flag, green flag comes out over the field for the first time. Here of the evening, the brand new season number 8 DWRL. You know, Junk Fabrication, the main sponsor here. Wednesday night street fights is live here at the Knoxville Raceway.
Yeah, got Eric in the lead coming off of turn 4 to lead the first lap of this event. You got Greg Tuberville closing in behind him, 0.3 back. You got Kyle Moore coming off of turn 2. Oh, I'm sorry. Jason Salter was in second.
It's definitely difficult to do there, Sam. It's not easy. Tell the folks It's not very easy to try to look at some of these cars, the different paint schemes that's going on there. Everybody getting up there in the booths. I know Sam, thank you for coming up here. He's going to be my play-by-play here tonight. I'm going to play the lead role here tonight, which normally Phil does, but Eric Eichstadt right now, your race leader. Here comes the 111 of Kyle Moyer down to the inside, side-by-side racing action with racing Jason Salter, who's in that third spot. Fourth currently is Matthew Everett. We're going to welcome him back. It's been a while since we've seen him here on the Formula One Racing Network.
Yeah. Fifth on back, you got Jim Revis, E.J. Jones, John Monkern, Greg Tuberville in the 8th position. Looks like he's back. No, he's not. Doesn't look like he's battling with anybody. The closest car would be Jordan Curti in that 40 car right behind him.
Jordan Curti, yeah, he's doing a fantastic job, Jordan Curti. First time here in the Wednesday Night Street Fight, so give a shout out to him in that 9th spot there. But definitely a learning curve when you come to a race like this with these guys.
Oh yeah. Coming off of turn 4 right there, I saw John Monkern 3 wide in the middle. Looks like he got a little loose coming off, but he's in that 7th spot coming off of turn 3, going into turn 4.
They're coming down here into the corner. Sam covering the back, which we like to do here on the Full Velocity Race Network. The back to middle, I should say, is what we try to do here. Is there's now a battle for the lead as they enter the box straightaway here. In the turn number 3, Kyle Moyer down to the bottom side there with his teammate. And that's Eric Eichstadt in the BladeNote.com number 12 machine. They come off of turn number 4. White flag going to be in the air there for Kyle Moyer and Eric Eichstadt. Who's it going to be? The number 10 of Salter right there, knocking on the door, waiting for one of those guys to make a mistake off of turn number 2 as they enter the back straightaway. It is Kyle Moyer side by side with Eric Eichstadt. Moyer trying to get a nose in front. He gets a little bit loose down on the apron as here comes the 12 of Eric Eichstadt to the outside to try one last ditch effort, but Kyle Moyer going to seal the deal and take down heat race number 1. It's going to be Eric Eichstadt for 2, Jason Salter for 3, E.J. Jones, Jim Revis, Greg Tuberville, John Monkern, Matthew Everett, Jordan Cutie. Then you got Corey Stansel and Kevin Prettyman.
Yeah, that was a good race right there.
Definitely a fantastic race. Fantastic race for your first time up here in the booth. Gotta shake. You can tell that Sam is nervous. Definitely. I was nervous my first ever time in the booth. I'm gonna tell you, the first ever time I did announcing at my local track, Sam. You should have seen me. I was shaking. I was. It was awful.
I mean, it's e-racing right now, but I mean, I'm looking at my hand right now. I can't keep it still. Y'all can't see me, but I am shaking.
That's a natural thing. I'm going to tell you that there, Sam. It is a natural thing, especially being up in the booth here and making sure these races are going on. It's just a natural feeling.
Oh yeah. Well, Todd, what say we go into the what say we get into the heat race number 2 starting lineup?
No,
on the pole.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You can take it, Sam. Wow, you can take it. Go ahead. It saves my breath.
On the pole, we got the number 73 of Stephen Moore. On the outside pole position is Derek Fenkenhauer. I think that's how you say it.
Fenkenhauer.
Row 2, you got Ron Piles and Eric Elmore in the 420. Alex Brewer in the number 1, Henry Jones, 25. Round out row number 3. David Brewer in the 319. With Rocky Battenfield outside. The fifth and final row, you got the 097 of Mitchell Enos and the 631 of Alex Cummings rounding out the field.
A pretty
Looks
stacked
like someone's
field.
not making a call.
A pretty stacked field here tonight, Sam. Stacked field all throughout all the racing. It looks like Eric Elmore not answering the call. Easy E Normally we see him answering the call, but not answering the call. He was going to start fourth there, and that number 420 machine is the iRacing.com pace truck, making the hard left-hand turn down to pit road. It is Stephen Moore and Derek Fetkenauer, your dancing partner up front. As the iRacing I-flag, green flag is out. And the 73 of Stephen Moore leads the charge. Here comes Ron Piles down to the inside. That's Raging Ron trying to get to the inside of Derek Fetkenauer.
Yeah, Todd, that after that green flag flew, the 73 of Stephen Moore looks like he fell back just a little bit off the start into second. Behind, he's got the 80. No, it's okay. I'm mucking it up. Take it, Todd.
You're not mucking it up, Sam. I have to get you. I tell you what, we'll set you up with this what I got for timing screen and scoring, and I think it'll be way easier for you. As it's very, very difficult to do. Are you doing in-race controls?
Yes, sir.
Yes. I remember that time. So I'll get you this control board. You'll like it. But we'll go with commentary. Don't leave me, Sam. You're not allowed to leave. But the 73 of Stephen Moore, your pole right now. See, I mess up too. Your current race leader. I'm going to call him the pole setter. He definitely was the pole setter. Derek Fetkenauer right now running in that second spot. Third is Ron Piles. And that number 68 machine, the bulldozer, Alex Brewer, running in that fourth spot. Then you got a battle for fifth between Henry Jones, the Hammer, and then you got Alex Cummings coming all the way back up from the 10th starting spot. Cummings to the outside in the 631 machine. He's letting her dig up on the top shelf of the speedway, pushing that cushion, trying to make some ground there. But right now, your race leader is still Stephen Moore. Derek Fetkenauer running in that second spot. Third is Ron Piles. He's battling it out with the bulldozer, Alex Brewer. Brewer looks to the outside. Looks like outside momentum starting to crank it up there just a tad bit as Brewer now is trying to fight it out. Not going to be able to do so as Ron Piles is going to slam the door. 3 to go at the line.
Yeah, you got Stephen Moore still out front with Derek Fake. Oh, I am going to.
Just call him defend.
No.
Just call him defend.
We got defend in a second. Alex Brewer now has the third spot. Looked like he passed Ron Piles for that spot. Ron's still on the outside of Alex. Still looks like he's fitting on taking it back. Yeah, he got it right back. No, he didn't. I'm still fucking it up.
It's Ron Piles running in that fourth spot. He did get it back there momentarily. You were correct on that, Sam. He did lose it back to Alex Brewer. Brewer running in that third spot, coming off a turn at number 4, Stephen Moore. Going to be your race winner here in heat race number 2. Second going to go to Derek Fetkenauer. Then you got Alex Brewer finishing up in that third spot. Fourth is Ron Piles. David Brewer going to finish up in the fifth spot. Alex Cummings, Henry Jones, Mitch Enos, Rocky Battenfield, and Eric Elmore round out your top 9.
Yeah, I got the in-race controls right here. I'm not paying attention to the laps, and I have no idea what lap number we're on when I'm looking at all the names on here.
It's all right, Sam. We're getting ready for a feature racing time here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. 60 laps will be the distance here with the A-Main, the Junk Fabrication. And, you know, Wednesday night Street Fight's a proud sponsor here. I believe that's Mitch Enos out there. Give us a big shout out to this, and definitely a fantastic show here tonight. Don't forget, guys out there, star donations go a long way here on the Full Velocity Racing Network to help keep broadcasting rates cheap. And the Facebook gave us a goal to try to make us relevant here on the Full Velocity Racing Network, and we want to make sure that we let Facebook know that Full Velocity Racing Network is your choice to watch online sim racing, esport racing, whatever you want to call it here. But make sure you guys also like our page, and go to visit our website at fullvelocitytv.com. But again, star donations, like I said, go a long way, and it also gets you a cool little badge. It's a streamer badge. You'll have it for a whole year. Streamer Appreciation Week this week, and the 13th ends that. So you want that cool little badge to share around here for a whole entire year as we get ready to go here with the Voiles Trucking starting lineup. Starting on the pole, driving is the number 111. That will be Kyle Moyer as the fireworks go off in the background. As this part of the outside, driving the number 73, the Bulletproof Motorsports number 73. That will be Stephen Moore. Inside row number 2, that will be Electric Air, or well, I call him Electric again. The Voodoo Child, Eric Eichstad, in the BlakeNo.com number 12 machine. And good old D-Fed, Derek Fedcadell aboard the number 86, rolling off 4th. Rolling out 5th, will be Racing Jason Salter aboard the X91 Motorsports number 10 machine. And then Alex Brewer aboard the number 1, the Bulldozer, in position number 6. Rolling out 7th will be the natural one, EJ Jones. And then Raging Ron Piles aboard the number 68. Rolling off 9th will be the number 21, that's the evil one, that's Jim Revis. And David Brewer aboard the number 319. 11th starting spot will be Greg Jubberville in the number 20, and then Alex Cummings to the outside in the 631. John Monkern rolls off in position 13. 14th will be the Hammer Henry Jones. Then you got 15th Matthew Evers aboard the 06. Michinos aboard the 097 in 16th. 17th with Jordan Curie aboard the number 40 machine, and Easy E aboard the number 420 Eric Elmore. Going to roll off position number 18. 19th will be Corey Stansel aboard the 119. And Rocky Batfield aboard the number 97. Going to roll off the position number 20. And 21st on the field, that's Kevin Prettyman aboard the number 88 machine. The field is restacked. The pace car making the hard left-hand turn down to pit road. The iRacing high flag, green flag is out. I'm going to ask you one question. Who's it going to be tonight?
John, I bet your voice is gone again.
It is.
You got, who was that? Trying to get my bearings straight. Who is that out front? That is the 111 of Calmore. Leading lap 1, Eric Eichstadt. He's got the 2nd position. Not doing too bad. Fending off Stephen Moore for that spot.
And definitely doing a fantastic job is Stephen Moore, running in that third spot, trying to get around Eric Eichstadt, but Eichstadt keeping him at bay there in the number 12 machine with the 73 of Stephen Moore. Right now running in third. 4th is Jason Salter aboard the number 10 machine. Eric Jones, or EJ Jones, I should say, the number 84, the Cedar Cove number 84, running that 5th spot. 6th should be Jim Revis, and then number 21, the evil one, there in that all orange number 21 car. That's a fantastic looking pace scheme. He unveiled that last season. Then you got Alex Brewer, and that number 1 running in the 7th spot. So Alex Brewer trying to make some headway too. The Bulldozer there, going to try to get his way through the field in that number 1 machine. But Kyle Moyer, I tell you what, he ended the season on a high note. Definitely a couple of fantastic finishes at the end of the season. And now pulling away here in the season opener here for the Wednesday night street fights in that 111.
There was a battle between David Brewer and John Monkern for that 10th spot back there. Looks like David Brewer has taken it from him, and looks like single file pretty much all the way up from the front to the back. Don't think we're gonna do a good green flag run right here.
I think it could be a great green flag run here in the Knoxville Raceway. Definitely a fantastic place to do so. A lot of room to pass here as they're single file. Just watching these guys go at it here right down to the bottom. It's kind of locked down to the bottom here early on the going. Nobody really up to the top shelf of the speedway. Oh, Sam sees some contact. What happened over there, Sam? Did you see it?
The 6th, the 420 of Eric Elmore. Looks like, yeah, he touched the back of, I think that's the 097 of Mitchell Enos, going into turn 2, spun him around, and that brought out the caution.
Yeah, it looks like, actually, there's 2 97s out there. There's Rocky Banfield with a weird-looking new paint scheme. The white car there, you were right, it was a 97 car, but I think it's one of those things that hitbox around the cars. The number 97, unfortunately, looked like he came up the track into the 420 of Eric Elmore, but Eric, it really was close racing, good old close racing, but I think that's something that happens here, unfortunately, in the sim racing community, is this tad bit of contact there, and it didn't look like they made much contact, but he did go flying into the outside wall. And I tell you what, he was missing a whole front end of that car. No hood, no fenders. They're completely gone, ripped off. I believe he's going to go down and get one of his quick repairs, though, Sam. That's a nice thing here. You can reset your car, where in real racing, you cannot reset that car. But definitely a fantastic thing there. So Eric Elmore going to be able to join the tail end of the field there with that 420 machine. But tail end, that's not where you want to be either.
Oh yeah, every time I race in the iRacing simulation, I am thankful for a quick repair if they're in the sim. I myself, I'm more an asphalt racer, but when quick repairs are involved, I always seem to do better after a quick repair.
Yeah, definitely a little bit different there. I mean, I've never really actually paid attention. After a quick repair, I know I'm pissed off. So maybe that's why I drive a little bit harder, and maybe it seems a little bit faster as we get ready to go back to racing. iRacing, I flag, green flag already back out in the air. We come down into turn number 1. The 111 of Kyle Moyer continues lead side-by-side battle there for that second spot between Eric Eichstead and the number 73 of Stephen Moore. Moore peeking back down to the bottom. Salter running in fourth. Here comes E.J. Jones and then number 84, the Cedar Cove number 84. Digging down to the bottom side, trying to make something happen around Salter. The 73 still trying to work over a second spot. That is Eric Eichstead. Eichstead not giving up, though, up in the middle groove there, the number 12 machine.
Yeah, Eric Eichsted's done a good job holding off both Stephen Moore and Jason Salter for that second spot, as Stephen and Jason battled it out for that third spot right behind him. E.J. Jones in that fifth spot looked like he's trying to get the nose under Jason Salter. Looks like he's trying to make it 3 wide there. I could be wrong. Ooh, outside Stephen Moore for the now battling Stephen Moore for that fourth spot going into turn 1.
As we're going into turn number 1, sounds like an alarm going off in my background. Not sure what was going on with there, but the number 10 of Salter running in third. Fourth is now E.J. Jones. Is Jones able to close the door there on the number 73 of Stephen Moore. The one of Alex Brewer running into the 6th spot there. The Bulldozer trying to make some headway too. The 86 of Derek Fedgenauer running 7th. 8th is Jim Revis. Alex Cummings running in that 9th spot. 10th will be David Brewer, but the number 319 machine. As Brewer peeks inside the top 10. Ron Piles running 12th there. And that number 68 machine. See if he's going to be able to make some headway. First race here in the new season for him in the Jump Fabrication Wednesday night street fights here. Got to thank Jeff Brown for the stars. Got to thank Sam Perry here earlier for the star donations too. Glad to have the BladeNote.com representative here up in the booth with me here tonight, making his debut up in the booth. So Sam, thank you so much, and always thank you. He's the undisputed champion, folks, right now of the star donations, and that's the guy you got to beat here in the month of December, guys. I believe I'm going to give prizes to the top 2 people that make the star donations, maybe top 3. We may finagle it here. It depends on how many stars we get here in the month of December.
Yeah, Todd, I think that'd be a good idea. Come on, y'all, try and knock me out of my, try and take me out of my throne. Maybe, I don't know, maybe Todd will give you a 30-second spot here on Full Velocity if you knock me out.
Yeah, we can give you a 30-second. We can give you a 30-second spot here. We can give you a big shout out here on the Full Velocity Racing Network during the DWRL Wednesday night street fights here tonight. And I tell you what, it's been all Kyle Moyer so far. Eric Eichstead running second again. Those guys both teammates though. For Team Dirt Warrior, as Salter now looks to the outside. He's trying to break up that tandem. Who's up front, but racing Jason Salter, the Trash Panda Graphics number 10 machine, looked to the top. Now he does a crossover, trying to get around Eric Eichstead in that number 12 machine. But here comes Salter, diving down to the bottom here into turn number 3. He's going to try to full send it down here. Trying to take over that second spot away from Eric Eichstead. Eichstead now going to drop back to the 3rd spot here momentarily, but Eichstead fires back on the outside.
Yeah, I'm looking in the back of the field. Ron Piles in the 11th spot, number 68. He's got himself a good battle going on with the 36 of John Monkern. And and looks like John's not letting Ron out of his sight. Oh, change your tone here. Ron cleared John for that 11th spot.
Definitely, Ron Piles trying to make some headway here, trying to get around John Montcurn and those guys. And Stephen Moore really dropped back too there, Sam. It's interesting to see Stephen Moore back to the 11th spot there, fighting it off with John Montcurn. So it's definitely, I'm not sure what's gone away with the 73 machine, but he's definitely slipping through the field. Lieutenant Racing Jason Salter, though, still up front here, battling it out with Eric Eichstead. Those guys throwing haymakers at one another. Nobody's coming out on top so far. Lieutenant Salter's able to pull up alongside of him once again here off of turn number 4. But Eric Eichstead has that loud pedal down just a little bit harder on the outside of the speedway, going to be able to hold on to the 2nd spot last time by the start finish line.
Yeah, that Lieutenant Jason Salter isn't going to make it easy for him going into turn 3. Salter to the inside. That 10. Is he going to clear him? No, it's still going to be the 12 of Eric Eichstead.
Definitely the 12 of Eric Eichstead able to fire back on the outside once again. The 10 of Racing Jason Salter now dives her back down to the bottom side again. Here through 3 and off of turn number 4. Salter continues to assault the number 12 of the BladeNo.com machine. As Salter side by side here into turn 1. Salter maybe going to try to slide up in front of him here at the exit of turn number 2. We'll see if he's going to be able to do so. Not going to be able to do it, as here comes Eric Eichstead back to the top shelf of the speedway. Not going away without a fight, and Eric Eichstead in the brand new Chrome ride, beautiful looking car there, especially when the lights hit that number 12 machine. Love the way the car looks. And then you got E.J. Jones running in that 4th spot there, the Cedar Cove number 84, trying to make some headway to himself. He's definitely having a good season so far here, the start of the season I should say. Had a good end of the season too for that number 84, so we'll see if he can continue it on. I tell you, a guy that's on the fire right now, that is the 631 of Alex Cummings. He's up to 5th.
Yeah, 631 moved up the field, started 12th in this feature. And he's pulling away from the number 1 of Alex Brewer, who looks to be back in the battle with the 21 of Jim Revis for that 6th spot. Alex Brewer still staying in that 6th position from where he started, and Jim Revis down on the inside, trying to get around the 1 of Alex Brewer.
Jim Revis definitely throwing some haymakers to Alex Brewer there. Great battle going on for the 6th and 7th spot. Meanwhile, up front, I thought I seen E.J. Jones there battling it out with Salter and the number 12 of Eric Eichstead too. So those guys duking it out for the 2nd spot. That was a 3-car battle there, but we got a good battle going on between Alex Brewer and Jim Revis too. Revis keeps peeking down to the bottom there, trying to make some headway here. Here comes the number 84 back too. That is E.J. Jones. He was way down to the bottom. I thought he was going to run out of real estate there. Lieutenant Salter now looks to take over that 2nd spot there from the number 12 of Eric Eichstead.
Oh, coming off of turn 2, looks like Eric Eichstead got to the right rear fender of Jason Salter coming off 2. Got him loose just a little bit, but Eric, being the nice guy, just lifted just a little bit, let him keep that spot. Then now Eric's got to worry about the 84 of E.J. Jones.
Yeah, Eric Eichstead right now definitely has the E.J. Jones down to the inside, the natural one, the Cedar Cove number 84. Pulls up alongside of him here down through the corner. They're side by side here as they enter the back straightaway here, as Eric Jones trying to methodically pick his way up through the track here, trying to get up maybe to Salter, as Eric Eichstead way up to the top shelf of the speedway, pushing the cushion, ripping the lip, whatever you want to call it here, as they cross that start finish line. We're over halfway home here, Sam. It's about 27 laps to go here of 60, so definitely been a fantastic race. Hasn't been slowed down by a lot of yellow flags, but we're starting to see the cream rise to the top here this evening at the Knoxville Raceway.
Oh yeah, still green coming off turn 4. That 111 of Kyle Moyer really pulling away from the 10 of Jason Salter. It's got 1.3 seconds in front of the 10. Something happened with the 84 BJ Jones. Looks like Eric Eichstadt is about to take it back from him. Looks like, nope, it was the 84 BJ Jones for that lap. No, well, maybe not.
Yeah, you're right. EJ Jones has it right there. Eric Eichstadt right there, though. He is battling back to the outside there, Sam, as Eric Eichstadt definitely has caught him back here. I thought the natural one was going to be able to pull away from the number 12, but I guess insert my foot into my mouth. As here comes Eric Eichstadt, the voodoo child, to the top shelf of the speedway, letting her ride up there with the 631 of Alex Cummings and Alex Brewer right there following in suit. I believe that E.J. Jones in trouble rolling that bottom right now.
Yeah, if E.J. really wants to get in front of the 12 of Eric Eichstadt, looks like he's going to have to try and force his way up to the top side of the speedway. That 12 is looking really fast up top. And as I say that, the 631 of Alex Cummings dives below the 12 of Eric Eichstadt. Looks like he's, well, at the moment, or at least 631 down on the inside of the 12 of Eric Eichstadt. Looked like making a little bit of contact with the one of Alex Brewer.
A little bit of contact being made there. The Alex and Alex show between the number 1 of Alex Brewer and the number 631 of Alex Cummings. Cummings trying to make some headway too. Now goes to the top shelf of the speedway. Brewer there too, trying to block him there. Coming off the corner, but Alex Cummings now going to prevail through the corner here into turn number 3. So he's going to move himself into position number 5. The 10 of Racing Jason Salter still running second. And then you got E.J. Jones third, Eric Eichstadt fourth. I tell you what, Kyle Moyer on fire here tonight aboard that number 111 machine. He is in his own area code here tonight, his own zip code, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to call it area code because area code a little bit bigger than zip code. That's what type of lead he has right now, 1.783 seconds.
Yeah, the 111, Kyle Moore doing a very good job holding that lead with keeping Jason Salter in, looks to be in the mirrors. The 84 of Jason Salter, or not, the 84 of E.J. Jones, rather, is looking to start battling with the 10 of Jason Salter for that second spot.
He's definitely caught the number 10 of Racing Jason Salter. Salter running the bottom here, rolling the bottom, same as E.J. Jones. I tell you, Alex Cummings up top there all by his lonesome, but he's making things work there in the 631 machine, trying to get around Eric Eichstadt right now. Rocky Battenfield's made his way all the way up to the 7th spot there. And then number 97 machine. Then you've got Jim Revis and Derek Fetkin now are 9th. David Brewer running in that 10th spot. John Von Kern and Ron Piles. I know Piles was up a little bit further there in that 68 machine, but he did pound the outside wall. He lost a couple of spots again there, but he's able to do a high-low switch maneuver, trying to battle it out with John Von Kern. And then number 36 machine, great race going on. That's for 11th there on the speedway, just finding these different battles that go around the speedway. Got to thank, I see Scott Freddie McCann out there, said Williams Grove, PA, watching. Great show, man, is what he said there. So thank you to Scotty Freddie McCann, or, yeah. If I pronounce your name wrong, I'm sorry, Scott. He's out there. He watches our shows religiously here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Definitely a fan here. Thank you for tuning in and making our relationship even that much better. Than Justin Pruitt out there. David Blackburn, got to say hello to him. Mindy Eichstead, she's out there sneaking around. She don't say much in the chat box, but I can see her out there, Leighton out there. Get a hold of me after this race. I'm telling you, If you want a broadcast experience and you want to learn the broadcast and you want to be paid, it's not a ton of money, but if you want to be paid, get a hold of Full Velocity Racing Network. We'll hook you up. We'll let you try out here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. And then we've got to also thank Jack Truin out there. We've got to say hello to him. He was out there just a little bit ago. So thank you guys for tuning in. Definitely a fantastic series here tonight. This is season number 8 of the Wednesday Night Street Fight, sponsored by Junk Fabrications. And it's been a great race so far, as Kyle Moyer, your race leader aboard the 111, he's checked out into his own area code. And the number 84 now battling it out there with racing Jason Salter. Great battle going on for a second. Is anybody going to have anything for Moyer? So far, the answer's been no, but somebody can track him down. It doesn't take that long.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if that 84 of E.J. Jones has taken that second spot, if he can get away from the 10 and Jason Salter, I'm pretty sure the 84 can chase down the 111 Kyle Moyer, as Kyle Moyer starting to deal with lap traffic in the form of the 420 of Eric Elmore.
Yeah, definitely going to see if Kyle Moyer can deal with the traffic. Last time by, he was a tick slower than E.J. Jones. This time by, though, a little bit faster, so he was able to clear that lap traffic just a tad bit. The 21.052 to a 24.147 between Kyle Moyer and E.J. Jones. Again, another fast car out there on the speedway. I tell you what, Alex Cummings running the same lap times as the race leader here, lap after lap after lap. Just not making any headway, and he's going to run out of time here. We're coming up on 10 laps to go this time by, so it's going to be 10 laps. Can anybody catch Kyle Moyer?
It doesn't look like it, but the 84 of E.J. Jones did end up shaving off half a second from the leader. I don't know what exactly happened, if Kyle Moyer got a tad loose off it, but last I saw, E.J. Jones was 2.1 seconds back. Now he's 1.6.
Yeah, definitely E.J. Jones slashing some times there off of the number 111 of Kyle Moyer, because Moyer had a little bit of trouble there with Eric Elmore. Their Easy, the 420 machine, definitely running his groove. He was had a little bit of trouble trying to get around him here. We have 9 laps remaining here, but the number 84 with E.J. Jones, I call him Eric Jones, but he's E.J. Jones. We're going to call him E.J. I know his name is Eric, but E.J. Jones there, the natural one, trying to make his way around the lap car of the 420 of Eric Elmore. Eric Elmore going to get up and out of the way there. So we'll see how fast he can collect the 111 Kyle Moyer. We're down to 1.450 seconds between Jones and Moyer. Salter right there following suit there in the number 10 machine. So we'll see if those guys can catch him. Eric Ice's dropped back quite a ways though. And then the BladeNode.com number 12 machine. He's now in the midst of a battle with the 631 of Alex Cummings.
Yeah, Eric doing a pretty good job holding off that 630, the 631 and the 97 of Rocky Battlefield. Doing a really good job holding both those drivers off, as looks like the number 1 of Alex Burr was trying to make it 3 wide there. Trying to make a 3 wide pass to keep it to advance some more positions, but didn't work out quite the way he wanted it to, as he fell back behind. Oh, 631 around the flag.
That's going to be a yellow flag here. And a record surface yellow flag is contact there with the 631. I think we caught that on the screen here. Alex Cummings going around in and out really fast here tonight, but he made he got a little bit loose there, and I think he come down and they kind of met in the middle, kind of a racing deal between the 631 and the 21, if you want to call that a racing deal. That's what I would call it there. They kind of met in the middle. He was coming back down the track. The 21 of Jim Revis was going back up the track, so Alex and Jim Revis made contact kind of in the middle of that one. So So they're both going to be relegated to the rear. Kyle Moyer in the 111 probably did not want to see that yellow flag here. As the number 84 of E.J. Jones, who's been faster here the last couple laps, is now caught him. So this should boil down to a green-white checkered finish, I do believe, Sam. That should make things rather interesting here. And that also puts Rocky Battenfield in that number 97 into the fray, too. He's been fast here, the closing laps, too, as everything keeps ticking down there in that number 97.
Yeah, the 111 of Kyle Moore was not hoping for a yellow flag to be able to hold on to this race. But the 84 of E.J. Jones, on the other hand, was banking on a yellow flag.
Yeah, it's got to make E.J. Jones happy. I know he's got that fireball cake down there waiting in victory lane as he parties it out here tonight. Definitely, even if he finishes second, he's definitely a partier there. And that number 84 machine, definitely an interview for the ages usually when we interview him. But Kyle Moyer has been fast tonight and definitely going to be a guy to beat here. He's going to have to get a really, really good restart here because he's got some hungry pack of wolves right there directly behind him. As the light's still on atop the iRacing.com pace truck, the Chevy Silverado that is. And I believe you'll start to see those extinguished here as they are getting extinguished. I do believe they are extinguished atop the iRacing.com pace truck. So we're down the back straightaway here. So we're going to send them back to green flag racing here just out of turn number 4. I tell you what, you guys got to have a favorite out there. Is it going to be Moyer? Is it going to be Jones? How about Salter, Battenfield, Brewer, Eichstead, Fedkenhauer? The Brewer piles are Monkern, iRacing guy flag. Green flag is out.
Yeah, green flag back out as Kyle Moore has a decent start. Not as good as the start of the 84 of E.J. Jones, who was pulled away just a little bit coming off of turn 4. He will see the white flag as E.J. Jones now has the top spot going into turn 1.
E.J. Jones in the number 84, almost 3 wide from the race lead. Jones up to the top shelf of the Speedway. Salter right there digging it too. The 111 of Kyle Moore has led all evening long now. He has to battle it out with the 84 of E.J. Jones, the natural one through turn number 3 and over turn number 4. Going to be a drag race to the start finish line. Who's it going to be at the line? It's going to be E.J. Jones, the natural one, taking down the victory in the Cedar Cove number 84. The 111 of Kyle Moore are going to finish up second. Third going to go Salter. Fourth, Rocky Battenfield, Alex Brewer, Eric Eichstead, Derek Fetkenauer, David Brewer. Ron Piles finishing up ninth. Good top 10 for him. Then you got John Monkern, Alex Cummings, Kevin Prettyman, Stephen Moore, Matthew Everts, Jim Revis, Corey Stansel, Henry Jones, Eric Galmore, Greg Tuberville, Machinos, and Dory Cutie in the 21 car field here tonight. But E.J. Jones taking down the big victory here in Knoxville. Season 8 number opener for the Wednesday Night Street Fights, brought to you in part by Junk Fabrication. Definitely got to thank those guys for coming aboard here. But we're going to take a brief pause for the cause. Sam and I are going to make it down to BladeNote.com Victory Lane. We're going to interview some of these drivers here as we get ready here, locked and loaded. So we'll be right back at you here in just a few minutes. We're going to run. And welcome back here to Full Velocity Racing Network. This is the post-race show with Blade Note. We're going down to BladeNote.com, Victory Lane, Junk Fabrications Wednesday night street fight. So first and foremost, we're going to take a quick run down here to the Trash Panda Graphics number 10 machine, finishing up in the third spot tonight. I do believe is where he finished. Yes, it is. The number 10 of Racing Jason Salter, the X91 Motorsports machine. Jason, a fantastic run here for you tonight. Definitely seemed like the car was getting faster towards towards the end of it there. You definitely that yellow flag had to play into some kind of consideration there of maybe being able to take down the win there and try to get around Kyle Moore. Tell us about the race.
Yeah, the car felt great early on. I had a lot of speed going from the beginning on, but then it started to get slick, and I ain't run street stock since Gobbler, so it was a little strange when it got slick. But it was really fast towards the end, and that last restart's the only chance I had for winning it. And if we give it all she got, couldn't make it.
Hey, but a podium finish for not racing a street stock since the Gobbler. You got to be happy with that here. Good showing here for the Junk Fabrication Wednesday Night Street Fight League here. Definitely a third place finish. Nothing to hang your head about here tonight, but definitely hard since I've seen you in a lot of late models and a lot of different things like that, Jason. Definitely hard to come back to the street stocks and try to relearn them sometimes, isn't it?
Oh, it's a completely different animal.
All right, Jason, as we're accustomed to here on the Full Velocity Racing Network, you know the routine. We're going to give you the microphone. The floor is all yours. Thank you, I'd like to thank.
I thank everybody for letting us come over here and race with DWR, X91 Motorsports, the help from BPM that we get, Full Velocity Racing Network for the excellent broadcast as usual, and everybody.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, taking home the third spot here tonight, driver of the Trash Panda Graphics number X91. That's Racing Jason Salter aboard the number 10 machine. We'll let him get back to talking it out here. We're going to send it down to Sam for his first ever interview here. He's going to take it over here with the 111 of Kyle Moyer. But Sam, first ever interview here. Kyle Moyer finishing second. He's starting to get accustomed to this, so he might be a veteran down here to interview. But Sam Perry on the microphone down here. Ask Kyle anything you want. Almost anything.
Yeah, I'm down here with the number 111 of Kyle Moore. Kyle, I was watching you those last few laps. You had a really good battle with the who was that?
84 EJ.
Yeah, the 84 VJ. How do you feel about that?
He's a teammate. He's a very fast. He's got a very fast hot rod. Anytime he unloads it, I always struggle there at the end of the races. I'm fast in the beginning, and then it just starts going away. And he's always there at the end. Can't take anything from him.
Yeah, that 84 was pretty fast. I gotta ask, you were not banking on that last caution, were you?
Nah, I was saying green the whole time, but I figured it was going to come out, and it did.
Right. Yeah. You had a very fast car. I'm gonna shoot it down to you for. I'm gonna give you the microphone for one last time. Thank whoever you want to thank out here.
Thank you. First, I want to thank my teammates with the setups, whatnot. Thanks you guys for broadcasting it. Thanks Jim, Eric, and Justin for putting this show on. It's always fun running with everybody.
All right, thank you, Kyle. I'm gonna hand it back over to Todd Stanton, who is in BladeNote.com Victory Lane with our winner.
And definitely down here in Victory Lane with the natural one, driver of the Cedar Cove, number 84, E.J. Jones. And the number 84, I hope he's got that fireball kick down there, because I am definitely going to steal it all here tonight. E.J., a fantastic job here tonight, able to get around Kyle Moore towards the end of that. You were hoping for that yellow flag, weren't you there, buddy?
Is my mic working?
It is.
Am I echoing real bad?
Not too bad.
Okay. Well, yeah, hold on. Let me do something real quick.
There you go. You sound good, whatever you did. You sound good.
I didn't do anything.
Well, I don't know.
New headset, still working out the bugs on it, but Yeah, we got there. We had that real long run, and I finally got the second, and it's like, all right, how far behind am I? And I saw it was about 2 seconds. It's like, oh, well, I got to knock off a tenth of lap here with 20 to go, and there for a while we were getting it down, then it stalled out at about 1.4 there with probably about 5 laps to go, and I just like, well, I don't have it tonight. It is what it is. We'll just drive home, take second, then the car should come out, and it's like, well, this just got a little interesting now, but it sucks for Kyle. The car should come out because he had the car to win the race, and he was the guy to beat tonight. So definitely got to give kudos to him. Fast people only make you better.
You're definitely correct with that one there, EJ. Tell us about. I know you were chopping off the lead just a tad bit. It seems like every time we visit you, when you're in victory lane, it seems like that car gets faster towards the end of it. Can you share a little bit of a secret how you make them faster at the end rather than not as fast during the middle of the portion of the race? What's going on with that?
I was thinking about it last night because I was talking with some of the guys on the DWR team. And a lot of them, they run a really tall gear, and I run a very short gear. So I'm constantly having to work the throttle on this thing. And I don't know if that's what makes the difference or not. And I know a couple of the others tried it, and I don't understand how they run what they run, and they don't understand how I run what I run. So, I guess I'm assuming it's gear, but I don't know. I really don't.
Well, definitely a fantastic race, whatever way it is. You definitely were able to get around the 111 to Kyle Moyer. So,
what I really think it is with the way I've got the car set up so tight, so that way as the track dries out, it's not getting as loose in the center of the turn, and I'm able to get in a little bit better. And then running that real short gear that I run, I think that's what's allowing me to kind of have, like, I guess you could say, like a control slide, kind of like drifting, I guess. But I don't know if that's what it is. That's just kind of what I came up with in my head last night.
Hey, that's all right. Have a couple more beverages there. You're going to enjoy it down here at Victory Lane. But we'll give you the microphone. We'll give you that microphone.
A few more Michelobes.
Oh, yeah, a few more Michelobes. That's fine. You better share, though.
We'll drink a few more Michelobes, and we'll have some story time here coming up, I'm sure, from me if I start drinking any. So, but I got to thank the guys with the DWR race team. They've helped me get faster. I know I've been here since the start of the league. I appreciate them letting me race with them every week. I also got to thank guys at Cedar Cove Speed, Charles and Dylan. They helped me get the new rig set up. I still don't have the shakers on it yet, but I'll probably do that here in a couple weeks once I get some vacation time and try to organize my chaos of wires I have in the back now with this new rig. Also thank my other friend Peter, and got to thank Ike said Wraps as well for the sweet looking Michelob wrap with the dancing ladies or naked ladies. I don't know, whatever, the silhouettes, I guess is what we'll call them, drinking all the beer. And guys at Full Velocity for putting these broadcasts on for us. It definitely cool. It's fun. I can't do the real thing right now, so I gotta get as close as I can to race.
I definitely have to agree with you here. Winter months here, definitely not at the local track here. Not feeling warm and fuzzy. I'm definitely feeling frozen, and I don't know what else you want to call it here in the Northeast.
Yeah,
it's definitely cold.
It went. What's today? Wednesday. It went from 80 degrees on Monday as our high to like 39 yesterday. Mother Nature in Texas is bipolar.
No, it's like that up here in upstate New York. I'm telling you what, 51 degrees.
No, it's just always cold where y'all are.
51 degrees in December. That's like shirts, short sleeve shirt, shorts. That's that type of weather for us. And then all of a sudden it turns to 10 degrees. Poof, done.
Now that up there, that far north, that being 51, that's where you just go run outside naked weather and you're still sweating.
Well, EJ, got to thank you again here down at BladeNote.com, Victory Lane. Always a fun interview to have here. But definitely good to see you back down there. Definitely good to see you getting faster here. And definitely glad to see you back on the dirt side of things.
I don't hate the dirt model as much now that I've kind of got my arms kind of wrapped around it a little bit more, but I still don't care for it. So.
Well, Sam and I are going to do some Talladega here in just a little bit. So I've never been on asphalt, so I'm going to go play with asphalt here in just a little bit.
Boy.
There. So
Talladega is real easy. Just hold your gas at 3/4.
Right.
Well, just hold your gas at 3/4 throttle so you don't run over the guy in front of you. And if you're the guy in front, just hold it all the way down and hope you don't get wrecked.
Yeah.
But definitely going to be fun times there. But thank you again, picking up the win here, the big win here, Junk Fabrication, Dirt Warrior Racing League here. Wednesday night street fights with driver of the Cedar Cove, number 84, the natural one, EJ Jones, taking down the big W here tonight. Definitely always a great conversation to have with him here tonight. Sam, thank you for coming up here on board. I know you were a nervous wreck here to come up here and broadcast for your very first time. You did a fantastic job, Sam, so thank you for coming up here and having a little bit of fun with me.
You're very welcome, Todd. I don't. Was it that obvious that I was a nervous wreck?
You were nervous. I was a nervous wreck when I first broadcasted myself. But hey, that is the first time. They say it gets easier after you win. It gets easier after you announce one time. It gets easier.
Yeah, I believe that. I'm gonna go back and watch this podcast and be like, oh my god, I was horrible.
But you're gonna critique yourself and get better. That's what I do.
Oh, absolutely. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Yes.
You're your own worst critic. Believe me, I do it quite a bit, and you'll probably do the same thing to yourself. So, again, Sam, thank you very much for tuning in here tonight. Well, tuning in, doing star donations. He's the undisputed champ, folks, of the star donations here. We still only got, I believe it's now 20 days left in December. Sam is the undisputed champion here, star donations. We haven't seen a lot of them come in. You only got 2 days left to get that special badge there for streamer appreciation for the Full Velocity Racing Network. 2 more days. Once you donate some stars, you'll get that for the whole year. So definitely shows the support here for the Full Velocity Racing Network. And definitely want to see those star donations come through. We have a record to beat here, and we want to let Facebook Live know that we at Full Velocity Racing Network are nobody to mess with.
Oh, absolutely. There's no one who's better in the business than Full Velocity Racing Network. Me as a spectator, I've been watching Full Velocity for quite a while now, and had a few of my races broadcasted through FVRN. I didn't do too well in them, but they were broadcasted out there, and I was always watching.
All right. Thank you again, Sam. We'll let you get off. I'll close the show out here tonight. Got to thank our sponsors here this evening. Got to thank Hanover Record Service, iRacingIFlag.com, Voiles Trucking. You also got to thank Locked In Syndrome, hashtag JMaxStrong. It's not for the weak. Go to the web at www.jmaxstrong.com. Also got to thank BladeNode.com. Simple web solutions powered by nerds. Use the promo code BLADE10 to get 10% off your purchase. Also got to thank South Texas Speedway. Visit them on the web at www.southtxspeedway.com. Also got to thank Hard Motorsports for sponsoring our quick time of the evening. Well, there was no quick time of the evening here tonight. Got to thank TDR-Racing.net, Trash Panda Graphics, Milner Designs and Productions. Also got to thank JP Designs, too, for all the work that they do behind the scenes. Got to thank Jack Truan. Got to thank Sam Perry here tonight. Got to thank Phil, who those guys over, you see them vacant, Phil and Jack? They're over on YouTube on Full Velocity Racing Network. It's NASCAR 2003 Style Fast League, I believe, still going on, so you can join them guys in if you want to watch some asphalt racing. But I'm going to sign off for the evening. Again, thank you to everyone for tuning into the Full Velocity Racing Network. I'm Todd Stanton, reminding you to keep that silver side up, rubber side down, keep that hammer down. We'll see you next time here on the Full Velocity Racing Network, your source for eSport racing. Good night.